What is up, y'all? Chris here to give some UFC 142 Rio 2 afterthoughts, man. Just got back from watching the event. Wow. Man, what a way to end the night. It's crazy because when this event, obviously didn't have a lot of hype going into it. Particularly just didn't have a big headline. A lot of big headlining names, even though Aldo's great, as we saw. But, didn't have a lot of buzz. Plus, it was playing, going head-to-head with the Broncos-Denver football game. So, not a lot of hype, man. And I'd say before the main card started, I was like, man, this event's not going so well so far. And even before the finish of the first fight, I'm like, I hope this event, I thought Adam Barbosa would be the fight of the night. And I was thinking to myself, this is supposed to be fight of the night, and it's a good fight, but it's nothing great. So, hope things pick up. And then, bam, out of nowhere, Edson Barbosa uses that, wheel kick or whatever it is, spinning back kick, whatever he used to knock out Terry Adam. We already have your contender for knockout of the year, or your front runner by far. What a sick knockout. The thing I liked about the most, or I should say I was most impressed about, besides the fact that he landed it perfectly, is on the replay, you see how much torque Edson Barbosa put on his body? That is unbelievable. In the third round, no less. Usually guys are tired by the third round. To be able to just look at the way his body moves, it's almost like a freaking machine, like something in an engine turning. It was just sick. Dude, it's such a great knockout. And the good thing about watching events like this at a sports bar like I do is even casual people just watching and seeing, they're like, oh, shit. People just going nuts. Even females, it's great. So, sick win for Barbosa, man. Just unbelievable knockout. And I would be shocked if anything, I know it's early in the year, it's hard to say, but it's going to be damn hard to beat that for knockout of the year. Carl Prater, Eric Silva. The only disappointment on the main card, only because of the decision of the result. Eric Silva hurts Prater. I don't know if he hurt him with that knee, but he got him down. Hit him with hammer fist on the side of the head. Got one to the back of the head. But fight gets called off, and it looks like Eric Silva is the winner by TKO. But no, Mario Yamasaki out of nowhere says disqualification. Hits to the back of the head. No, they showed on the replay numerous times that only one of those really landed to the back of the head, and I don't think that was the one that really won or should have won Silva the fight. So, bad call on the part of Mario Yamasaki. I've never really seen a fight end like that, where normally you'll know if the guy got disqualified right off the back, but we didn't there, so unusual ending, but bad call by Mario Yamasaki. And I hope that, I'm sure, knowing the way Dana White operates, who thought the fight was a bad decision as well, that Eric Silva will not be penalized and probably get his win money, and his next fight will be as if he was awarded the decision as he should have been. Usman Paul Harris, Mike Asensio. This fight probably went as you thought it was going to go. Usman Paul Harris with the heel hook. Once he got that leg, lights out. You knew it was over. The only question was Asensio going to get an effed up ACL or a ruptured tendon or something in the process, or was going to tap quick? He tapped fast enough. I don't think he got hurt, but he looked like he was hurting at the end of it. But tree stump, Paul Harris. This guy is a beast. He is not to be reckoned with on the ground. I only hope that one day we get to see a fight between Paul Harris and Chael Sonnen. It will be absolutely insane. Gosh, I want to see that fight. Other than that, Paul Harris is just a maniac. Just a different looking guy, but a very effective fighter, especially in the submission department. Vitor Belfort and Anthony Johnson. First off, big credit for Vitor for going through with this fight. You watch, if you saw Dana White's video blog today, where Dana told Vitor that Anthony Johnson was going to make weight, Vitor looked completely drained physically from the weight cut. And when he was told that, he looked just as drained psychologically. But he manned up, made the weight, went through with the fight. I know Anthony Johnson said he was tired. Was it Philly wanted to get pumped with fluids? And that may have been the case, he may not have been lying, because after only a couple minutes in this fight, he looked spent. And when he came out for the fight, you look at him in the corner, I was like, man, he looks dry. Guys warm up in the back, he was dry. He looked just like, I just don't think he was 100%. That said, when he took Vitor down in the first and landed that right hand on Vitor's face, that first punch, I thought it was over. I'm like, holy sh! It was loud. It was solid. I thought he was going to finish from there, but Vitor did not get finished. And not long after, One thing I noticed about this fight, though, a lot of stand-ups by the referee and a lot of separations. I wonder if he was feeling like not giving Anthony Johnson the benefit of the doubt in any positions because of the way he came into the fight unprofessionally overweight. Either way, as Joe Rogan mentioned, Anthony Johnson was tiring out quick, which makes you think he wasn't 100% physically. Either way, Vitor took advantage, got him with some strikes, got his back, and eventually, after working for it, got the rear naked choke. So, good win for Vitor. Great win for Vitor. Not as far as getting the win itself over the opponent, but great for him to win in his home country, in front of the fans. It's only going to, Vitor winning in that fashion is only going to help the sport grow in Brazil, which is a good thing for UFC and MMA as a whole. Main event of the night, Jose Aldo taking on Chad Mendes. In a way, it went as I expected. Aldo with the stoppage, but in a way, it didn't. Just because of the way he did it. First off, Chad didn't learn much from Uriah. He was taking those leg kicks, not defending them very well. Wasn't having success getting the takedowns, although was spinning out of them very well with the takedown defense. Chad got his back. I thought that it looked like when Chad went for the first takedown, I don't know or not because I was talking to my friend. It looked like Aldo might have grabbed the fence. I don't know. You have to clarify that for me. But anyways, right before the round was almost over, you could go, okay, the round's going to end. But was it the fighters separated? The fighters, yeah, they separated. The refs didn't separate them. Aldo spins around. It's like he knew Chad was going to shoot for that takedown right away. Shot that knee up there, caught him flush. Went right back on his head, almost like the Terry Edom knockout. But he wasn't out completely until Aldo hit him with that first punch. That first punch, Mendes was out. Hit him with two more, which brought him back to life. As we've seen happens a lot in MMA. Guys get knocked out, then they get hit with another punch and brings them back, bring them back to consciousness. Or out of unconsciousness. But either way, great stoppage, great finish, just greatness displayed once again by Jose Aldo. So yeah, undercard may not have been the best, but main card, pay-per-view card, what people pay for, great. Absolutely insane event. Brazil's had 2 events now in the recent months and in the Dupa era, and they have both been great for the fans there and for the sport. So, no complaints from me whatsoever about this event at all, except for Mario Samki's terrible decision in the Silva-Prater fight. Anyways, I want you guys' thoughts on the event. What'd you think about it? Just whatever. There's a lot to talk about. But how sick was that Barbosa knockout and the Paul Harris submission and the Aldo knockout? Just crazy, right? Anyways, that's it for now. I'll be talking about this event and more on tomorrow, Sunday, Science Bites Radio Show. If you can't check it out live, you can always check it out on the podcast on demand. If you can't check it out live, feel free to call in. Talk about the event. Or talk about next weekend's upcoming UFC on FX event, which I'll be previewing as well. But until then, link for that, as well as link to ScienceViolence.com and my Twitter, and the information out of there as always. And once again, that is it for now. Until next time, guys, I'm out.